what a wonderful night for curse. Welcome to Shivers, a game from 1995 made from Sierra. This is a game that is one of those really old games that came out during the time of the Sierra era. I think this was a bold experiment. This was definitely more bold for 1995 standards, and we're about to let the intro play out.
This dare was kind of your idea, you know. But I'm glad I'm me out here and not you in there.
I think I've heard those same loving words before. Like the time you guys dared me to spend the night at that cemetery. You know, if you die in the museum tonight, I'll make sure she gives a eulogy at your funeral. We never would have made you spend the night here if you hadn't have talked about this place so much.
Yeah, we thought you'd been kind of, well, obsessed, thinking you hearing voices and stuff coming from the museum and all. Too weird for me.
Hey, you know, maybe they're the voices of those kids who disappeared 15 years ago.
Right, the police never found the bodies. Or the killer.
Yeah, and my sister, you know, Julie, the one in college, says Professor Windlenut went insane. He viciously murdered them and then buried their bodies in the basement of the museum. Well, what if he's hiding in that creepy museum right now, just waiting for another victim?
Yeah, and the ghost of his victims are calling out, warning you.
Ring, ring. Hello? I think it's for you.
That was just a dog howling.
There was something more than that.
Well, I didn't hear anything. I think this place is just getting us all spooked.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? You could back out at any time.
But of course, if you did, you'd probably never live down the chicken jokes.
That's true.
You'll be all right. Come on, I don't want to be late for the movie. We'll be back at dawn to let you out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
Peace.
What a bunch of assholes! Seriously, really. What a bunch of assholes. Anyway, welcome to the Museum of the Strange and the Weird. This is Professor Windlenut's museum, and basically already we found a letter from 1980 that basically said that man disappeared years ago. And then man disappeared. Also, take note of the number 25. Anyway, Professor Windlenut's Museum of the Strange and Unusual. Because of his disappearances, he was basically categorized as a weirdo for disappearance of not just him, but also two teenagers that also disappeared as well. But unfortunately, since we're here and basically stuck for the night, we have to go ahead and try and solve the mystery ourselves. Wouldn't be much of a mystery if we can't figure out how to get into the museum. The one thing I didn't want to put out is, I put subtitles on so we can at least understand where we are.
Welcome to Professor Windlenut's Museum of the Strange and Unusual. Unfortunately, the museum is still preparing exhibits and hopes you will visit when we open sometime in the near future.
We're at the professor, but unfortunately the front door is locked. Which is expected because this is a ruin that's been abandoned, that has not been in use since 1980, and this is 95, so it's been not in use for nearly 15 years. We are going to have to solve the mystery. And this is what basically the game is, us going around trying to solve the mystery. But we have to get into the museum first from the grounds. And there's a lot of discoveries here. So the colored ones, the shapes, they are our puzzle. They are the solutions to puzzles. And this game is all about the puzzles. It really is. Sometimes complex puzzles, sometimes difficult, and sometimes puzzles that are simple, like the one we're seeing here. The one that we needed to use here was to open up that gate. And then if we just follow this simple pattern here, we can then solve this puzzle to get into that one. So we solved about what, 2 puzzles getting in here already. It does wonders for our score. Our non-existent score, but it does beautiful amounts of wonder. Creates a platform that takes us over here. We have a bit of the observatory up there, but more importantly, we gotta solve another puzzle to get in. So this is basically we need to take notes on the ground and basically remember the shapes of all the different colors that were there. Or you could just follow the one on the screen that you're seeing here. It's much easier to solve the puzzle from that. More or less is, and since that is open, we now open the spiral staircase. We can now get into the museum. Now, do not go any further or you will get lost. God, you do not want to get lost this early in the game. We need electricity. It's not like there is electricity here. Oh wait, there is. Now, it's a bit suspicious that a generator that has not been used in 15 years still has some energy in it. It's not a bit suspicious whatsoever. But we gotta find, but unfortunately, we gotta solve the mystery. Something's not right here, and we're now in an underground waterway. So, this is a beautiful, you have to admit, for 1995, this is really good watercolor marks. Everything was made in a watercolor paint, and it really shows how excellent quality it is. Unfortunately, that's the end of the episode. I'll see you all next time, folks. Bye for now.